fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, I catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap. That chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister,
known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Up next, it's our main event between the Green Bay Packers and the Buffalo Bills. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off and running from Western New York. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Set. Black, 95.
Love throwing to start us off. Gets him on the in route. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Dog red. Let's go now. Blue, 32. Ready.
Love now to throw. Completed over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Ready?
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Mega. Set. Ready. 10 black. Beetle blue. Ready.
Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Black shot. Set. Hut. Yellow. Hey, blue. Hey, go steal. Black, blue.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Go pink. Hut.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Let's come in here, Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is it going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
Allen on third down. This connects with Higgins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 27 on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
On first down, Allen. Headed right through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Well, Brock, we normally talk about complimentary football at some points every week. So how about the way they've begun this one, huh? Force some punts and then cash it in for 6 on their opening drive.
Can we do it every game?
It feels like it. Almost every game, yeah.
I think you're right. Because that's what the NFL is about. We all know the margins are so small in this league. And the team that typically plays the complimentary ball is typically the team that wins.
Bass now to kick this away. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Ready.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
33, yellow.
Love now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So that brings them to third down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready. Set, ready. 50, green. Ready.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Pass brought in by Watson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry.
Ready up.
First and 10 from the 43.
Deal. Let's go. Set.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he manages to find a little traction on that Soaps field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's second and 7.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Short pass brought in. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Bills bringing an extra DB out. Third down.
Down. Set.
Turning to Jacobs on third. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
You love a huddle. Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Here we go. Ready?
First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the Bills' 41-yard line.
Yellow, 43. Hey,
Putting a receiver in motion.
Green jack. Cut.
Love out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go. Set, cut.
Jacobs running behind center. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Love looking to pass. Finds the in route complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
3rd and 2. Lot to throw. Got his man. It's Golden. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. We've hit the end of one in this showdown between two of the league's best. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. Ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone.
Set, ready. Move 32. Set.
From the red zone now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here is 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Set. 60 red. Set.
They give it to him up the middle. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen. The left side caught by Higgins. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Now Allen. And the pack gets home. They drop him. And they come through the sack to bring around 3rd down.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Third and long for him here. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
He was covered by Cameron Kinches.
Ball stays at that 37 here, 2nd and 10. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Allen. On target to his man Higgins. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he could move those chains.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going.
Half 85, half 85. What's that?
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. On the move, headed right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Allen now on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So that brings up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down. Here's Allen again. Hits him on the out route. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling the preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Finds a man right side. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this.
Regular, 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 regular. Alert!
They'll go. Allen. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Black ultra. 60 red. 60 red. Yellow.
Here's Love. Throw left side to Watson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A gain of 15 there. And it'll give the Packers the first. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Highmark Stadium in just a moment. On 1st down, they'll run. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing, it's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. By a man, he's in the clear. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 43 rail. 50 green. Strike. Cut.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, go steal. Yellow. 22.
They stick with Jacobs. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains in next week. On the grade sheet, we called this messed up beyond all recognition. He leaves the pocket in search of greener pastures. There is nothing to be had.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Blaster, ready. Black 40. Field, black. 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds him on the crossing route. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
On comes Brandon McManus now to try this field goal for the Packers. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now it's Brandon McManus to attempt this Packers field goal. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. McManus sends it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime. Anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, well, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Starting from the 5. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. First down throw for Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be second down.
Alert!
Back to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he stopped on a nice gain on what is the final play of this first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And a stumble coming out of the locker room at halftime as the kick goes out of bounds, Brock. So our first drive of the half is going to begin all the way up at the 40. Penalty yardage marked off. Here's first and 10.
Half 10.
Allen looking to throw. Right side cut by Higgins. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Edgerrin Cooper there to make the stop.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This is second and 6 coming up.
Off 52. Look out.
Back now, pressure coming. That's incomplete left side.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, but how well the defense had that one covered.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll air it out on third. Escapes the pocket. Drops this one off to Edwards. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down. On the return.
At their own 27-yard line.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Trouble down. 45. Ready?
Love. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Ready, set.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Blue striker. Here we go, set. Black, 95. Go red.
They've got a man in motion.
Set.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's going to bring this back with a pick 6 and a Buffalo touchdown. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it, takes it to the house.
If you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills take a 4-point lead.
Bills 14, Packers 10. Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set. Hut, hut.
Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go. Set.
Love now to throw. This one taken in by Kraft. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Right, right, right. Ready. 52 blue. Green jack. Cut.
To the air with Love. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
First down from the 42.
Let's go. Red, 38. Check Fury. Ready.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
60 ready.
Love looking to pass. Pass caught out right by Golden. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Throwing the out route complete. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay! The Packers take a third quarter lead. The
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route, check. Secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers push their lead to 3. On now is McManus to kick this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Edwards. And he manages to find a little traction on that soaked field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Allen. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. This connects with Higgins. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Bills have a 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face 2nd down. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Down 80! Alert, alert, alert! Alert!
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So that delay backs him up 5. Now 2nd and 15 to go. Again, Allen to the air. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
319! 56, 56!
To the air again, Allen. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will tie things up in the third.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. His return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Packers getting set here. First and 10. There's Love to throw. Hits him on the out route. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. On the sneak, it's Love. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, that fits under the umbrella of some coaches just don't want to mess around. That's about as conservative as it gets. Instead of taking some shots, which you could do in second and short, they decided to just move those chains.
All set to go now from the 35.
Green, here we go, here we go. 33, yellow, white.
Love with it on first down. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Trying to hit Josh Jacobs out of the backfield. So second down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Red 38, cluster 6, black shot. Hey,
Mission man sent left.
Ready.
Back to the air, Love. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Blue strike, set, ready. Black, 95.
Throw here, third down. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. The Packers send out their punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Fields this at the 19. And we'll love the effort on that return as he gets him all the way up beyond the 40. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. One in behind center with Edwards. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. This game remains tied after 3, so we'll decide things right here in the 4th quarter. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Working the sideline. Oh, he got it. Drug the feet. That's a catch.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Here's a give inside to Edwards. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
First and 10. Here's Allen. That one connects. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a 4th quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Pass now to kick this away. Nixon now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
On the set.
Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10.
Set, ready.
They send a man in motion. Love now on first and 10. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
So first down from the 41.
Check right. Set, cut.
Going run again with Jacobs. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here we go. Set, go. Ready.
Running for the marker on second. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Ready.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Dump off caught by his back. And he he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now.
Blue striker. 52 blaster. Here we go. 50 green. Red, yellow. Set, go.
Here's Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be third and very short.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
Ready. Black 40. Cut.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's going to have this one down to the 28. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Down.
Shotgun now for Love. He's got a man left. And he gets this forward to the 19.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Ready up.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Blaster. Stay. 45. What set?
Love from the gun. Short pass brought in. And it's another first down on his drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Packers losing by 7. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Drill green. Black shot. Cut.
Here he is to throw. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers cut it to a point late in this one. Christian Watson with the touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Here's Edwards up. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And they jump on top of it. Ooh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice. But kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Pass 35, pass 35. Pass. What is that?
They're going to pass it here. He's going to push one deep down the right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. He'll look to throw it. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So fourth down coming up.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
On fourth down now, on comes Brad Robbins to punt for the Bills. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. He's got it at the 24. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Setting up to pass. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. He's dropped. A big stop and a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Gets it downfield, on target to Watson. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down.
Come on, set. Yellow, 22. Ready?
Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it up.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up first and 10. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. So the roar of Bills Mafia, it's a win for their guys in Buffalo. And with this being their 5th consecutive victory, Brock, it's easy to argue.